Welcome to the Midweek message. We're taking some lessons from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8. We're reading verses 16 and 17, the last two verses of the chapter. So Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verses 16 through 17, and I'm reading from the English Standard Version of the Bible. Ecclesiastes 8:16. When I applied my heart to know wisdom and to see the business that is done on earth, how neither day nor night do one's eyes see sleep, then I saw all the work of God, that man cannot find out the work that is done under the sun. However much man may toil in seeking, he will not find it out. Even though a wise man claims to know, he cannot find it out. So let's look at these verses individually. Ecclesiastes 8:16. Solomon said, when I applied my heart to know wisdom and to see the business that is done on earth, how neither day nor night do one's eyes sleep. That's not the end of the sentence, but it's the end of the verse. Solomon said, I really tried. I applied myself, my heart, my senses, my intuitive powers. I applied myself to wisdom, trying to become wise, trying to make the right decisions and the right assessments, not just knowing things, but knowing how to figure things out. Solomon said, I was trying to figure out and to know wisdom concerning what? Concerning the business done on earth. What's going on? That may apply to what we think of as traditional business, but it may just apply to activities in a general sense. And Solomon said, I applied myself to try and understand the things that were happening on earth, how that neither day nor night do one's eyes sleep. In other words, people are busy all the time. I applied myself and tried to understand that, how many endeavors people are involved in. It's always a mystery to me, or makes me think when I consider how many things people can do in life, and how that no one can do everything, but people can apply themselves to different tasks, and many things are accomplished. Things thought impossible in my childhood, we see as practical today. Solomon said, I'm trying to understand that, how people are working all the time, round the clock. And that's the 24/7 world that we live in today. And verse 17, and then I saw all the work of God. He said, I looked at the business that people are doing, and then I saw the work of God, that man cannot find out the work that is done under the sun. However much man may toil in seeking, he will not find it out. Even though a wise man claims to know, he cannot find it out. Solomon said, I looked at the works of people, the 24/7 activities of people. And then I looked at all the work of God. I was trying to be wise. I'm trying to figure things out. I look at ceaseless work by men on the earth. And he said, and then I saw the work of God, and I understood something, that man can't figure out everything in the universe, everything in the world. Can't figure out how everything works. The reason for that is that it's the work of God. It's beyond the scope of man to know certain facts and certain aspects of God's work. People can't know it. And expounding on this, he said, however much man may toil in seeking, whatever effort a person places into understanding things that God has done, still he cannot understand them, because those are things, some of them, that only God can know. However much man may toil in seeking, he will not find it out. There are some things that God has done that will never be understood by people, though they work 24/7, though they apply their hearts to wisdom, though they try to figure things out. Even though a wise man claims to know, he cannot find it out. Many things that were thought to be true in the days of my youth have been proven today to be false. Some things that were thought to be false years ago have been proven to be true. Knowledge is an ever-evolving and changing thing. It is the state of knowledge at the time, not the state of the absolute truth. And even though a wise person, claims to know and understand the workings that only God really knows, because they are His works. And even though that person may not even claim to believe in God, if they claim to understand these aspects of things that God has done and only God can understand, even though a wise man claims to know, he cannot find it out.